What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Kagure, and today we got another chapter of My Hero, and this one's a fun one. We kind of got what I wanted. I really kind of wanted to see what another group was up to, and we kind of don't, but we also moved the plot in a pretty interesting way, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get left with a cliffhanger. So, we start the chapter off, Endeavor's doing stuff, you know how it is. He's stopping criminals. People are like, we hate the heroes, and everyone's all sad because they're like, man, these guys are jerks. One of them, by the way, was twice his boss. I don't know which one of these, but one of them was twice his boss. So someone on the Reddit pointed that out. So pretty cool stuff. They're like, yeah, we're using Midori as bait. We just kind of hang out like a couple miles behind him, and it hasn't worked yet. The league is still underground. And they talk about kind of one for all and all for one and how they know everything. I mean, they confirm that they know about the vestiges. They know about the, like the brother, like everything. They know pretty much everything there is to know. They are just as keyed in as we are, I believe. And they talk about Shigaraki a little bit and how he wants to, like, all for one wants to take over his body. And how important his rage is for driving him forward. And then he's like, maybe Shigaraki's important because All For One is never angry. You know, he's always smiling, and Shigaraki is. All Might worries about Deku a little bit in his car. Deku's GPS signal appears briefly, and then an explosion goes in All Might's car. Simultaneously, a bullet, it would appear, hits the walkie-talkie out of Deku's hand. And Deku's, the whole time Deku's like, they're here. They're finally here. This is going to happen. They're here for me, and we're going to fight. And then we see girl, inmate number, and she tells Deku to come with her. And that's that. That's the end of the chapter. So, before we get into her, and yes, I see, oh, you guys can't see it, but there's a little surprise over here. We'll talk about him in a second. All Might. Does All Might die here? Can you imagine? Can you no, take for a second. The number one hero for years. The character of Deku's mentor who survived stuff that we really didn't think he'd survive. Dies to a grenade thrown in his car. Can you imagine? No, I don't think he's dead. Also, the windows shouldn't be down. Just to be an explosion to probably throw him off. If All Might died this way, it would be the most anticlimactic death maybe in Shonen's history. Like, I'm not even kidding. It might be the one. My hat is just off kilter today. In Shonen's history. And then, of course, waifu. What can I say? New waifu. Her gun arm is, I'm not gonna lie, kind of freaking gross. Like, it looks like there's like, oh, you guys can't see it. There's like mucus or flesh holding it down. Is like the, I don't know enough about guns to know what that's called. That's not the stock, because this would be the stock, theoretically. The stand? Tripod? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. And then a hired gun. It's funny because she's literally a hired gun. You know? No. But of course, yes, that is Overhaul. Once again, you guys can't really... Overhaul. That's Overhaul. Why is Overhaul there? Now, this chick clearly has her own agenda, in my opinion. I don't think she's working for All For One. It's just that would seem weird. I assume she's in it for her own personal gain. As Overhaul, I don't think would be doing All For One, aka Shigaraki, any favors. Because while Deku did beat Overhaul, the one who literally took everything was Shigaraki. Shigaraki took his arms, and that screwed him. However, we know by guidebooks he was able to use his quirk still, so he's still useful and he still will be a threat. But he looks pretty sad boy hours right now, so we're going to have to get him out of this emo phase before he's doing anything useful. Now, it's very possible that we set up like an anti-villain squad. This chick, who we don't have a name for yet, Overhaul, maybe Gentle Criminal can finally come back. I don't know. Stain, like, that would be cool. But, maybe. It'd definitely be cool, but if you know me, I'm not a big fan of Stain or Overhaul. I don't like Overhaul at all. I mean, Overhaul's one of the worst people in the manga. And if he gets a redemption arc, I mean, I guess theoretically, if Never could get one, Overhaul could get one. But I don't know, man. I really hate Overhaul. I didn't think his powers were... His powers are weird because they're really good, but they're also simultaneously boring. They're like Shigaraki's powers, but better. You know what I mean? Luckily, of course, Shigaraki has grown significantly since then, so his power... Shigaraki's way up here, and Overhaul's like scraping the bottom of the dirt floor down here now. But at the time, it was literally just Shigaraki's powers, but more useful. I didn't like his like kaiju form. I thought that was too... Listen. Oh, I just didn't love Overhaul. The Overhaul arc is probably one of my least favorite in the whole series. Not because I disliked it, just because it was the most that I felt it wasn't itself. I feel like My Hero really prided itself on excellent side characters and villains. And that arc, Overhaul, was meh. And I thought Night Eye clearly only existed to die and was lame. But that's just me. Just my opinion. I'm not bummed about seeing Overhaul. I think he still could be a very interesting character. I'm really interested in this chick. I guess it'd be this chick. Because she's super hot. And two, her quirk's really cool to me. I wonder if she can make different guns or just the gun. Can you imagine like your quirk manifesting and it's like, and you like whip out a gun and you're like, well, I guess I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I just like what if your arm was a fire extinguisher? You're like, well, I guess I'll be a firefighter. You know, just an interesting thought that I had. Overall for the chapter, just some like character stuff. We get some like Deku needs rest. We get the little bit of society about how no one trusts the heroes, and they still don't know where All for One or Shigaraki is. We're like, hey, they're clearly like chilling for a reason. So we'll see. Plot-wise, predictions. Once again, I still do want to see another group, but this was interesting enough for me to be invested in the current story, so I wouldn't be upset if we revisited Deku to see what the heck this chick wants and who she is and why she was in Tartarus and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I wonder if Stan will be there. You know, there's just a lot. We don't know. That's going to do it for the chapter. Real quick, I'm going to talk about some other stuff. I should have another video coming up in a couple days that will be My Hero related, so look forward to that. I got a new phone. I got the Galaxy S21 Ultra. So I'm ready, dude, for that My Hero game, Strongest Hero. Your boy's going to have like the best possible recording device platform it to be on. One of the best in possible. So I'm excited about that. And but look forward to that video because it's going to be a fun one. It'll probably be really short. I had like an idea for it, but I don't know how to make it anywhere close to 10 minutes, probably like 5 minutes, but it'll be fun. And so that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Of course, if you liked what you saw, you should leave a like and subscribe because I like My Hero and I want to share my love with the world. And I also like some other stuff like Dragon Ball, which by the way, we got to talk about Dragon Ball, but I'll save that for another video maybe. I might wait till we get in a little bit more. If you know what I'm talking about, the new Dragon Ball movie was announced, but we might wait until we actually get a trailer to talk about it. Otherwise, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see all of you next time. Peace.